Let's talk about 2020. Does everybody get a drink? It's January 2021, and boy, 2020 was quite a year, wasn't it? I mean, I don't know what all I could say about it, other than I generally say it pretty much sucked. But at least I found a little positive in it, in that it's the year I really put a lot of effort into my YouTube channel. I ended up putting out 30 videos last year. The previous year, 2019, I only put out 3 videos. And in 2018 is when I actually created my YouTube channel and put out 5 videos that year. So I actually put out my first video in June of 2018. But 2020 is when I really started putting a lot of effort into it. In particular, it started around March. Because March seems to be about that time frame when like my calendar magically freed up. I mean, all of a sudden, all my work travel was canceled for the rest of the year. All of my kids' activities, soccer and other after-school things, all kind of just disappeared. Not sure why. Well, pretty sure we all know why. And I also still remember, too, the whole talking about the, we'll just shut down for 2 weeks to flatten the curve. That is a long freaking 2 weeks, let me tell you. But again, the positive is what this video is about. So for me, that positive was growing my YouTube channel. You know, the best way to grow a channel is to actually create content for that channel. And for me, my channel is about projects, maker at play, maker projects. It's making stuff. So for me, a lot of those projects were shop projects. For example, I created a lot of the French tool wall that you see behind me. So I'll throw up a photo of what my shop looked like in 2019 compared to what it looks like now. You see that I put a lot of effort into it. And a lot of that is around storage. I kind of set the goal for myself that I wanted to get all of my tools out and visible. I wanted them up on the wall so I could see them, so I easily knew what I had. Everything had a home, so I'd get it back into its home and reduce clutter within the shop. So let's talk about some statistics for my channel. So going into 2020, I had 64 subscribers. And at the end of the year, I ended with 331 subscribers. So that's a net gain of 267. And I appreciate everyone who does subscribe to the channel and watches my videos. For 2021, my goal I'm setting myself is I'd like to hit 1,000 subscribers. From a YouTube perspective, that's another milestone of when additional features and functionality opens up my channel that I can take advantage of. Let's talk about views. So going into 2020, my channel had about 4,500 views. So in the year 2020, my channel got 20,000 new views for my videos. So going into the year, I was at about 4,500 views. At the end of the year, I just crossed over 26,000 views. So my most viewed video with over 4,400 views is my hammer rack, which is actually this right here hanging on my tool wall. So this is like the second or third video that I posted. Now that's the one that has the most views, but it's not actually what I'd say is the most watched. My most watched video is my how to mount your dust collector to the wall. It's got over 168 hours of watch time on that video. And the difference between views and watches is views is the number of times people have clicked on the video. Watch is the cumulative time actually watching the video. So even though the hammer video has probably about twice the number of views as my dust collector video, but the dust collector video actually has much longer watch time. And it really seems to be my most popular video so far, is people actually click on it and generally watch about 70% of that video all the way through. There's a lot of content on YouTube, and there's a lot of videos we all click on, and then in 5 seconds, 10 seconds, you click away saying, I'm not interested. And so as a creator, your goal is to create content videos that people are interested in, so they'll watch the majority of it. And so for me, at least I know that the dust collector video I created, I have a 73% rate of people who stay past the first 30 seconds of that video. And it doesn't dip too much after that. So over half the people actually end up watching that whole video. And that's pretty cool. I think that I appreciate that they get out of it. Now, from my perspective, looking back at my old videos, I still cringe because one, I hope over time my videos have gotten better, but still just looking at old ones, knowing how uncomfortable I was talking to the camera. Not to say right now I'm that comfortable talking to it, but I'm getting better. Also, my older videos, the audio was not that great because I started out using a cell phone and using the microphone on the cell phone, which was really crappy. And then I ended up getting another mic I plugged into it, which got a little better, but wasn't great. And eventually I finally bought me a Canon M50 camera, which I'm using now. And with that, I also bought a shotgun mic to put on top of it. And that got my audio even better. But now going into 2021, I've purchased this wireless lav mic, which I think improves the audio even better. So over time, as I'm doing these videos, my goal too is to keep improving the quality of them through the improved audio, improved video quality, improved content. Not only becoming more natural talking to the camera, but also trying to get to where more of my personality comes out so that, you know, more of my humor comes across within the videos, which also adds to more entertainment of them. As I set out to create this channel, my goal wasn't necessarily to create tutorials or how-to step-by-step of how to build my projects, but it more was to be able to showcase the items projects I were building, give enough information for those who are interested, could duplicate the work, but I don't really see it as being able to be instructional videos. I really want it to be more on the entertainment side of being able to see this is a cool project, and inspire some creativity and ideas in you, as well as having a little bit of humor and others mixed in with it. That's what I'll keep working on as I create more videos. So as a total, I got about over 800 hours of view time that people have watched my videos. That's pretty awesome. So I'm very appreciative of those people who actually take the time and think that my content is valuable enough for them to spend their time to watch it. Again, I appreciate you. I think one of my favorite projects for 2020 was my on-air sign. That was a fairly larger project for me. It was the longest video I posted, came to be over 20 minutes. And majority of people watch about 2 to 3 minutes of it, which can't blame them. I imagine you don't want to sit through a whole 20-minute video, but for me, that was one of the projects that really came out the nicest. So that was one project I was really proud of. I've got plenty more ideas and projects coming up in 2021. Plenty more shop projects. Nowhere near finished with the shop greatness I'm trying to create out here. I've got more ideas on storage and organization. Most of my French cleats are still empty, so I have a lot more tool holders that I want to build. An organization so that all my tools get up onto the wall. Do some more organization around my CNC. Still got to finish some of my dust collection. I still haven't finished doing the piping to get dust collection over to my drill press and CNC. I've been putting thought into doing a shop tour video at some point. So definitely, you know, if that's something you think you'd be interested in, let me know down in the comments below. I see a lot of other people do shop tours, and I appreciate watching other people's shop tour videos too, just to get ideas of how their shop's laid out and what all tools they have. So I think that will be on my list to do sooner than later. I can see some more projects around 3D printing since I've got that 3D printer. Definitely some more electronics projects. What else? So glad that a dumpster fire of a year is over, and here's to new and better things. So from these different, come on, relax, let's talk. It's just friends here.